Hey everybody, this is Scav. I am bringing you a gameplay commentary of a recent S-rank run that I did on an optional mission in Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. There's no spoilers in this video, just in case you're wondering. So I'm just going to get right into it. So at the very beginning, there is a guard to your left on the cliff, just having a smoke. You can just sprint in this direction, right up to this part here, just climb those cliffs, and now you have to start crawling right here. Because on your left, there's a guard. If you're not crawling, he can notice you, and that happened to me a couple times. It's no good. So you're just going to wait for him to start jogging. Once he starts jogging, you see him jogging there, you can crouch walk past him. Make sure you don't get too close because he will hear you. Once you touch these bushes, you can immediately start dashing. And once you get to the sign, cross this road, and you go up this fence. Now, this path that I took was the path that I found that I could take pretty much every time without getting noticed. Pretty much. You can't see it in the video, but all around there are like guards, like everywhere, like watchtowers or like patrolling or moving around. They're all over the place. But this path that I took seemed to work pretty well. And like I said, if you dash everywhere, if you sprint everywhere, you're going to be able to complete the mission in a better time. So you just climb up here, make sure you're crawling because he'll see you. Make sure you have perfect aim, shoot him in the head. Keep in mind your bullet trajectory. Some of the guards, you'll need to kind of be aware of that. And then here is our first target. That is him, right there. Now, you can't really see him here, but there's a guard to my right, and you have to be very careful you don't let him notice you. And then here, I'm just going to throw a magazine to distract them. Good old magazine. You are going to grab the guy that is farthest away and choke him out. And then you're going to very quietly approach the next guy, grab him, pull your gun out, tranquilize this guy. So, and then choke him. Make sure you don't let go of him. You have to choke him. Very important, you must use the tranquilizer on those two guys that you choked, because choking doesn't last as long as tranquilizing them. That guy there gave me like so many problems on my run-throughs. It was crazy. He like would notice me every time, so I just decided to tranquilize him. And incidentally, nobody seems to notice the body when you tranquilize him there, so it's really no problem. And I could have done this a lot better, but I didn't, and I missed, and then I missed again, and bam, got the headshot, and now he's out. I could have like just grabbed him and maybe like choked him or something and then tranquilized him, but whatever, I'm silly. So here, you have to crawl. You have to crawl here because there is a guy on the right who will notice you, and you want to take that guy out in the tower. But you have to stay crouched in that little area there. Otherwise that other dude will notice you. And what happens now is the path is open for me to enter this part of the compound. By taking that guy out in the compound, in the tower, by taking him out, I can now enter this part of the compound because no one will notice me really. And again, here you have to crawl. Basically, everything you see me doing, like you have to make sure you do it the exact same way. If you're like 1 or 2 feet out of position, a guard will notice you, and it happened to me many times. But if you follow this as best as you can, I think you should be able to get your S rank. No problem. That guy did notice me, but I was quick enough to tranquilize him. And now this guy, you're going to have to take the body for sure, because there's a very real possibility that someone will discover that body. So just put it back there, it's good enough. And again, sprinting. Always sprint as much as you can. And here we have to crawl again. And again, we're going to take out our good old magazine. I love it. I love using magazines and throwing them and making guards do silly things. I like it. Yeah. So this guy here, again, you're gonna have to crawl. Sometimes this guy would notice me, other times he wouldn't. And he did notice me here, but I was lucky enough that when I threw the magazine, it distracted him instead of him approaching me. And then you're just gonna tranquilize him because he's already behind a box, and it's way easier to just tranquilize him without anyone noticing. Assuming you hit your shots, and you're not a noob like I am. And then here again, around that corner, where there's also a security camera over there, and around that corner there's another guard. You have to be very careful at this part that he is not there. Wait for him to leave if you have to, because even if you're crouched or crawling, he will notice you in that area there right before the ladder, so be careful. Now here, you can crouch walk if that guard at the top of the tower there is facing to the right. If he's not facing to the right, if he's facing you, there's really no way to approach him, and you can't tranquilize him because the other guards will notice. So you have to make sure he's facing to the right. And now this part was like the hardest part of this entire mission because you have to be super quiet and super careful, and you're gonna have to position yourself on this side of the hut thing. Because if you don't, if you're not against this wall here, if you're not against this wall, that guy to the right, he will see you 100%, so you must make sure you're on this wall. And then wait for him to approach, and once he stands still, now you can sneak up to him. And there was a guard in the distance there that saw something, but I don't think it attracted too much attention, so it's okay. And you're just going to choke him, and make sure you're crouched when you do this, because when you're crouched and you grab him for a choke, it will automatically take you back into a crouch, and you want to be crouched because you don't want people to see you. And there's our second target, and he was smoking a cigarette, and I'm not sure if that like causes them to be less aware of their surroundings or what, but I think that was kind of lucky.
The map has been updated.
And you're just going to choke him too. And don't do that. Don't let go of them. That's so bad. I can't believe I did that. But I got lucky enough that I could grab him again before he made any sound. So. I'm not sure if I could have just left this guard here. The reason I tranquilized him is because I didn't want him to like turn around and notice the other tranquilized person there. And I didn't want to take any chances. But when I tranquilized him, somebody else noticed me tranquilize that guy. So, like when you hear the music playing like this, when it's like foreboding kind of sounding, you know someone is looking for me. So someone was looking for me. And here I'm just checking the corner to make sure that guard is not there again. And then after that, I'm just basically going to get my ass out. And sorry, it's really hard for me to talk. This part here, I was looking through the window at the door to make sure that guard was too far away. He was too far away. So I decided I would go. He does end up noticing me, but it's not really a big deal because I got out of there fast enough. Sorry if I'm talking so fast. I just realized as I'm doing this, it is really hard to comment on my gameplay and watch at the same time. So I'm sorry if I talk way too fast, but I can't really help it. Here I decided to go in this direction because there are still guards over in that direction. So if I go this way, I know it's safe because I already tranquilized like pretty much everyone in this part. So it's not a big deal. And now all you have to do is run back to the extraction point with the two guards. And very important, you're going to call the helicopter before you get to the extraction point because you're going for the S rank and you want to save as much time as possible. So there's no point in going to the landing site and then waiting for the helicopter to come. Call the helicopter first and then go to the landing site because then you two will arrive at the same time and you'll save a bunch of time to get your S rank. And here I stashed the body in some bushes because I wanted to be extra cautious, and I put on my night vision goggles so I could see this guard like perfectly, and then I just tranquilized him. And because I'm so good at this game, I'm gonna miss like every shot. So load him up with enough tranquilizers and he will go down. So the deed is done, and now I'm safe to enter the landing zone. Just pick this lock, no big deal, and then retrieve your body. And the helicopter is on its way, so we don't have to worry about the helicopter taking forever. Yeah, sorry, I didn't explain this at the beginning, but we are going for the S ranking here. I made this video because I wanted to help people get an S rank if you want to get that achievement. This honestly took me like close to 100 tries to get. Because when you're going for S rank, that's really what you have to do because you're aiming for a good time. So you're going to have to basically memorize everything that works slowly and surely until you have a run where everything goes perfectly. And that's basically how I had to do it. I didn't use any guides or anything. I think I got like 12 minutes, something like that. And I just wanted to show this to you guys in case you're trying to get an S rank and you don't really know a way to do it. This is a way to do it. I'm sure there's like better ways to do it, faster ways. If all you're trying to get is the S rank, this is how you can do it. This is a way to do it. And then once you load him up on the chopper, I had to call the chopper back again because I guess it automatically leaves. So we just call it back, and then he'll just chill there for a bit. And now it's just a simple matter of going and retrieving my other target, who was tranquilized in the parking lot over there. So yeah, simple as that. Again, like, this is not the best. I am not the best. But like, if you just want to find a way to do S rank to get that achievement, this is a way to do it. And I didn't have anything to look at when I was doing it, so I'm sure there are better ways. But hopefully this will be helpful for you. Oh yeah, and also another thing I forgot to say, because like I'm so out of it today. I don't know what's going on. Not enough coffee. I don't know. But this is also if you're trying to get the achievement where you don't kill the targets. So all you have to do is tranquilize them with extract. That's how you do it. So that's how you do it. Always remember, sprint everywhere, don't kill anyone, and do not get into an alert mode. If an enemy sees you when in alert mode, then you lose like big points, and you might not get that S rank. So like the idea is you're supposed to go through the entire mission quietly and non-lethally and quickly. So always sprint, don't kill anyone, and don't alert any of the guards. If they become suspicious, that's okay. But if they see a body or if they see you, they will become alert, and then you lose big points.
Glad we're on the same side.
And bam, there's my S rank. I was so happy when I got that, because like I said, I tried to do this like 100 times, and it was like really frustrating. But eventually I persisted and I got the S rank, and I literally like screamed when I got it. I was like, yes! So yeah. So yeah, hopefully this helps you out. I don't recommend playing the entire game like this. I only recommend playing like this if you're trying to get an S rank, because you do have to kind of cheese the AI out. But yeah, I'm really enjoying Metal Gear Solid 5. It's everything I expected from a Metal Gear Solid game and more. They did a fantastic job on the open world concept of the game, and it really allows you to kind of do your own thing and come up with your own ways of completing missions. And it really feels like a living, breathing enemy base that you're infiltrating. Instead of having like start from point A and get to point B, it's like start at point A, and how you get to point B is completely up to you. So I'm really impressed. The open world is like, they did a really good job, I have to say. And I'm playing it on PC. I really like it on PC. I'm using a controller, and yeah, good stuff. So yeah, hopefully this helped you out. And if you have any comments, or if you have any better ways of doing it, just let me know in the comments below if you liked it, or if any cool ways that you figured out how to do this run. Yeah, let me know. I'd be interested to know what kind of stuff you can do, because I don't really, as a habit, I don't really use guides for games like this. Like I just like to find things out on my own and enjoy it on my own. And I don't really like the idea of doing things a way that somebody told me, even though you're probably watching this because you're trying to find a way, but like that's what works for you. Like if that's how you're having fun with the game, that's good. Like that's really good. And if it's important to you, then by all means. But personally, I just like creating my own way of doing it, and yeah, hopefully this might inspire you guys to create your own way of doing it. So anyway, I'm talking way too much. If you like it, please like, and give me a comment, and yeah, enjoy games and stuff. Alright, I'm super lame, and goodbye.